In 1925, audiences entered the Paris Opera House not to hear music, but to scream. The Phantom of the Opera, starring the legendary Lon Chaney, wasn't just another silent film. It was an experience of pure terror and mystery. Almost a century later, this film continues to haunt cinema history, inspiring remakes, musicals, and nightmares. Today, we'll dive deep into the shocking story behind this timeless masterpiece. From the brutal makeup that scarred its actor, to the mysterious production that nearly destroyed Universal Pictures. The story began with Gaston Leroux's 1910 novel, Le Fantôme de l'Opéra. Inspired by real legends of a ghost haunting the Paris Opera House, Leroux blended romance, death, and Gothic mystery, a combination that captivated early 20th century readers. Hollywood, searching for stories that would attract both thrill seekers and romantics, found the perfect source in the Phantom of the Opera. Universal Pictures, then building its reputation for horror, bought the rights. And they needed one man to bring the Phantom to life, the man of 1,000 faces, Lon Chaney. Lon Chaney was known for transforming himself using his own painful homemade prosthetics. For the Phantom, he went further than ever. He inserted wires under his nose to flare it unnaturally. He painted dark shadows around his eyes, pulled his skin back with tape, and used fish skin to create a corpse-like texture. When audiences first saw his face revealed in 1925, they fainted. Reports from early screenings tell of people screaming, running from the theater, and even needing medical attention. That moment, when Christine pulls off the Phantom's mask, became one of the most iconic reveals in movie history. Universal Pictures spent nearly $1 million. An enormous sum for 1925, to construct a full replica of the Paris Opera House on stage 28. now legendary in film history. The set was so durable that parts of it still stood until 2014, but the production was plagued by problems. The first director, Rupert Julian, constantly clashed with Chaney. Actors walked off set, extras complained of exhaustion, and Universal almost shelved the project. Yet, despite the chaos, the end result became a triumph of early Hollywood innovation. With color-tinted sequences and early Technicolor scenes, the film pushed boundaries never seen before. When the film premiered in Los Angeles, the reaction was overwhelming. Some critics called it the most terrifying spectacle ever shown. Others found it too grotesque, even by horror standards of the time. But everyone agreed. Lon Chaney's performance was unforgettable. His Phantom wasn't just a monster. He was tragic, lonely, and deeply human. That emotional complexity made audiences sympathize even as they recoiled in fear. The Phantom of the Opera paved the way for Universal's horror empire. Without this film, we might never have seen Dracula, 1931, Frankenstein, 1931, or The Mummy, 1932. It set the tone, combining gothic atmosphere with emotional depth. The Phantom himself became a symbol of misunderstood monsters. Creatures driven by pain, not pure evil. Even modern films like Beauty and the Beast and The Shape of Water carry traces of the Phantom's DNA. Over the years, many versions of the film were lost, damaged, or censored. Different prints circulated, some with alternate endings and missing scenes. For decades, the full original version was considered gone forever. Then, in the 1950s and 60s, film historians and collectors began restoring it from various sources. Today, thanks to public domain archives, we can watch The Phantom of the Opera, 1925, in stunning digital clarity, a true gift for film lovers. Its survival is a miracle, proof that cinema's ghosts never truly die. Lon Chaney's Phantom wasn't his only transformation. He became Quasimodo, a vampire, and countless other tortured souls. But this role defined him forever. Tragically, he died in 1930, just as talkies were revolutionizing film. Leaving behind a legend that still inspires actors today. Chaney's mastery of physical acting and emotional depth remains unmatched. He didn't need words to make you feel. Only a look, a gesture, a silent scream. Nearly 100 years later, The Phantom of the Opera, 1925, remains hauntingly modern. It's a story of love, obsession, and the monster within us all. And while countless remakes have come and gone, from silent screens to Broadway stages, The original still holds the purest magic. A film that started as a silent horror and became an eternal echo through cinema history.